Welcome to our continuing series Questions and Answers from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Today's subject is Purification, Part 1. From Sri Aurobindo. A certain amount of purification is necessary before there can be any realization of the divine. And that is what has been going on in you. It is, after all, not a very long time since the real purification began, and it is never an easy work. So the impatience may be natural, but it is not exactly reasonable. Purification. Rejecting from one's nature all that is egoistic or of the nature of rajasic desire. Aspiration for peace and calm and a perfect equality. Purification and the basis of calm are the first necessary steps in the spiritual life. The aspiration must be for entire purification, especially purification from sex, so that no sex imaginations may enter and the sex impulse may cease. Purification from desires and demands. Purification from depression, which is the result of disappointed desires. It is the most important for you. Particularly, what you must aspire for is peace in all the being, complete equanimity, samatha. Peace and purity and equanimity once established, all the rest must be the mother's free gift, not a result of the demand from the being. You can mix normally with people, keeping as much as possible an inner quietude. In future, when the purification is done and a continuous experience possible, we can reconsider the matter. Very often, the earlier stage of the sadhana is successful because there is an opening of the mind to first workings of the force. Afterwards, the lower vital consciousness and the physical rise up, and if these are not ready or inclined for the sadhana, it ceases. The sadhaka has first to purify and open them and call in the force to work there and make all ready until he can bring the true consciousness and experience there. Yoga implies a long and difficult work, and one must be ready to accept the necessity of years of preparation and purification and increasing consecration before the greater results can come. By meditation alone and trying to concentrate your will never succeed. There must be an aspiration from the heart and a giving up of all yourself to Krishna. In your nature there are many obstacles, chiefly a great activity of the outward going mind and the thick crust of the impure lower prakriti that covers the heart and the vital being. Quieting of the mind and purification of the nature are what you must have before you can fulfill your aim. Aspire for these two things first. Ask for them constantly from above. You will not be able to achieve them by your own unaided effort. As for the way out of the impasse, I know only of the quieting of the mind which makes meditation effective, purification of the heart which brings the divine touch, and in time the divine presence. Humility before the divine, which liberates from egoism and the pride of the mind and of the vital, the pride that imposes its own reasonings on the ways of the spirit, and the pride that refuses or is unable to surrender. Sustained persistence in the call within and reliance on the grace above. Meditation, japa, prayer, or aspiration from the heart can all succeed if they are attended by these, or even some of these things. But I do not know that you can be promised what you always make the condition of any inner endeavor, an immediate or almost immediate realization, or beginning of concrete realization. I fully believe, on the other hand, that the one who has the call in him cannot fail to arrive, if he follows patiently the way towards the divine.